Have you ever imagined what it would be like to run your own business and be the boss? For many of us, that's not something we think about often. Hi, I'm Victoria, a new solopreneur on the block. Unlike most people who are more accustomed to being consumers rather than producers, I've decided to dive into the world of entrepreneurship. You see me juggling my plans sometimes more than I like, while trying to build what could be the next $1 million online business, or watching it go up in smoke in a few years. Join me for a glimpse into a day in the life of a small online business owner. So I'm gonna try it from today. Use this light. It's sealed. See, it's still sealed. Ooh. Smells awful. For starters, I'm an academic consultant. I'll be walking you through a typical day in my role. Today, I have two crucial tasks for my clients: writing our personal statements and conducting a one-to-one consultation. I'll dive into this as we go along. I have my first plant ever. I'm a plant mom at long last. She's Lily, and I named her Lily. Obviously, I just watered her now. You can see like this part is higher than this part because some of them withered away. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I try my best. Like if she's not fed, she gets sad quickly. She just falls. And I used to tell her, life isn't like that. When you're sad, you just have to pick yourself back up. But now, she has to wait for money to do everything for her. But she gives me so much happiness because that's a different feel to the room. And yeah, I heard it brings peace because it's called Peace Lily. So y'all meet Lily. You can see it doesn't look 100% healthy. I try, okay? I just got a fertilizer which I am yet to use. Yeah, this is the fertilizer I got from Daiso. Someone told me it smells badly, so I've been scared to even open it because I don't want my own to start smelling. I am deeply grateful to each and every one of you, my viewers, because this business was created in response to your needs. I usually start my day by reading books on entrepreneurship and wealth building. My current read is The Millionaire Fast Lane, a detailed book that categorizes people into groups like side laners, slow laners, and fast laners. It explores how we are mentally conditioned to be consumers rather than producers. I also got a wallpaper, which I'll be unboxing. I got gray color because I'm trying to change this white background for videos so that it's more interesting. Doing all this for my business. Okay, here it comes. It looks a bit lighter than what I saw on the online. So now when I make a video, I think I need to buy one more because the sides are still showing.
I'm back like I never left. Hi, I know it's been far too long, more than a month. That has never happened. I've never stayed this long without posting a video. Like, life has been life, and your life has been really life, and like, I don't even know where to begin, but I'm like, today I have to post a video. So I picked up my camera just for you. So if you're new or you're yet to subscribe, come on, support a girl, support your girl, not any girl, your girl. Okay, this video I'm gonna be doing something different. I'm gonna be sharing a day in the life of a small business owner, if I do say so myself. So I started VickkyMama Academic Consulting. Like, it's been going on and off because I have a 9 to 5 and I'm doing content creation, and then this business too on the side. So we have to get our finances right this year. What is it like being a small business owner? What my business is, as a consultant, I help my clients search for universities and funding if they need any, tailored to what their requirements. I'm also a ghostwriter, so I help write their essays and proofread their documents and make sure they're on track for their application. This is just a disclaimer. I'm not affiliated to any university or any visa agency, nothing. This is just based on my experience because I've studied abroad for so long, and I've written a lot of applications, submitted a lot of applications, so I have so many experience that I'm like, yeah, I've poured into myself. It's high time I pour into someone else. So right now I'm currently working on a personal statement for one of my clients and reading over their first draft so I can get some inspiration and get to know them, because I have to know about the person before I'm able to write. I need to know about their academic background, their family background, their future ambition, their goals, their struggle, everything. This builds up the personal statement. And I get inspiration from the internet. I read other personal statement samples online and get some inspirations. So you just Google personal statement for your specific major. So if you want to study computer science, just Google personal statement computer science sample, and you see like a list of them, and you read through and get some tips. No, do not copy and paste because it's kind of generic. Just get some tips and make it yours. Make it look like you wrote it. And I also use AI tools like ChatGPT, Grammarly. I'll share the link of the Grammarly in the pinned comments for anyone. So Grammarly checks your grammars. That's where the name is from. Checks your grammars. It makes your writing look more professional. And ChatGPT like improves your writing. So imagine you don't know just put in your idea. That's called prompt. So you prompt ChatGPT, like give it what you want it to write about. So just have a first draft in ChatGPT is gonna make it look more professional, and then you can build on that, like modify it and build on it so it makes it look like it's yours. Okay, I found a computer science personal statement.
So personal statement depends on the instructions, but usually do not write your name in your personal statement. That's boring, that's outdated, no one does that anymore. It's like putting curriculum vitae on your CV. It doesn't make sense because your application already states your name, so putting it is like redundant. It's like duplication, like repetition, So I usually start with personal statement with the background, like the motivation motivation, show your background. So computer science, I always talk about computer science because I'm a CS student, so that's my strongest suit. But I've written personal statement for other fields and it has helped, it has worked out. So but that requires me to do extra research, which is my job and I'm really happy to do it. So like computer science, why computer science? So you have to think of when you were little, like what really built. You might not use computer per se when you're little, but you have to build that interest.
I never thought I had it in me becoming an entrepreneur. Growing up, our minds were conditioned to follow the traditional rules like go to school, get good grades, and secure a good job. That was my mindset too. I'm like when I see people back then venture into small businesses, like trying to create craft things and sell. All I know is either school or computers. That's all I knew. And I'm like, I don't know how to do business because that will involve people, and if they don't like what I'm doing, then it's gonna cost this and that. So I'm like, no. Until I started YouTube. YouTube opened so many doors I never imagined. Who would have thought I would have a YouTube channel? Like, who would have thought that I could make a video? Like, I have no experience like many YouTubers with filming with cameras. And I'm like, who's gonna listen to me? Like, what do I have to say? Like, am I giving anyone value? Like, I had zero confidence. I had like imposter syndrome and everything. But I started making videos and people were getting interested. Like, it became 1,000 views, 2,000. I'm like, okay, okay, what is this? What's going on? I'm not complaining. And people started asking me in my DMs that, do you do consultation? Like, I'm ready to pay. And I'm like, oh, I never thought about having a business. I'm just making a video. And they're like, a video is not enough. I need like one-on-one. I need someone to guide me. And I'm like, okay, let me first experiment it. And I did research, like extensive research. Because I'm a researcher, that's why I do 9 to 5. So I don't just like to just come here and just say what I don't know. I make sure I do intense research. Like, when it comes to, for example, GKS, I've never applied for GKS. I'm not a GKS applicant. But I did it, experiment using my brother, and it worked out. I'm like, okay, that boosted my confidence. Okay, and now I think I'm ready to start. I still can't even call it a business now because I'm like, because in my mind, business is like a organization and everything sorted out. I'm just a solo one-man squad, just me. That started a business, and I've been having clients, and I'm like, okay, I didn't even know what it takes to even start a business in the first place. Like, I'm like, okay, what do I do? Like,
I surveyed the academic consulting market for insight on pricing and how to get started. I also found helpful guides on the website of top YouTubers I follow, like Dr. Mina Yonis and Kaylin Grace Apple.
First, I need something to show what my business is about. So I did a flyer using Canva. I didn't even know why I thought it, but that was like the first step. I did a flyer, and there's a limit to the information you can put on the flyer, you know that. So I started sharing it on Instagram. I just slide into people's DMs. I don't know them from anywhere, so I forward DM them. And also on my YouTube, I also share it as well. But the thing is, this is not, it has shortcomings. Like, I can't start answering everyone one by one. It's exhausting. Like, they need more information, and it's not global. Like, I can't reach, there's a limit to how many DMs you can send to in a day. It's just limited. So I started a one-page website. I used about.me, yeah, and I was excited. I'm like, okay, this is another level. But I didn't code from scratch. I just used template, and I just put in my information. At least this have more space to put in more information. Create awareness that, okay, this is my website. You guys go there and find out the information. And then that worked out, but it also had shortcomings. Like, How do people pay? Okay, Victoria, I'm interested in your services. What do I do? How do I pay? And I'm like, what kind of, what bank account I'm gonna use that it's gonna be global, because I'm looking into global market, not just local market. And I'm like, okay, I had a PayPal account, so I put it there that, okay, you can pay PayPal. But not everyone has PayPal, or not every country is accessible to PayPal. And then those that are not accessible to PayPal now kept messaging me, oh, I don't have a PayPal. What do I do? How do I pay? Then I started sending them my own, like people from my home country, I sent them my local bank account. And that is risky, and that's not safe. And that also always requires me to, they will send me an email, then I send them. That's like, it's also not automated again. And I'm like, that's not enough. Then I found Google Sites. So I created, which is what is recent now. I like built my Google site, VickkyMama Academic Consulting, and this had more functionalities. At least I was able to have extra tabs, even if it has its limitation, but it's still a lot better than about.me, putting all my details there, design, everything. But that still did not solve the payment method issues. So I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I knew about Payoneer, but I'm having issues. I don't know why it's not letting me have an account there. Because this period, this is when people start getting ready, prepping for the application coming in September. Then I found Stripe. Stripe is a financial service. It's like a third party where you can use it to, clients can pay into that account and they send you your money after a few working days. I'm like, finally. So another limitation I faced was that Google site has restrictions. So they put some constraints that you cannot, like you can embed a JavaScript HTML code into it, but you cannot, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it has some limitations. So I'm like, because when people click on the Stripe, like the card payment, it should change the website to the Stripe website, but the limitation is that you cannot. So it's like, what do I do? I messaged them and they asked me so many questions, like coding questions, and I'm like, they're like, oh, unfortunately Google sites will not let you do that. So I slept on it. I'm like, no, I'm not giving up. I found this Stripe, everything is perfect, good to go. It's just for me to embed it into my website. So I'm like, okay, instead of the code to change, so I had to create a code, because they have like a code that they give you, not even a code, like already prepared. It's not a code, it's hidden, that you can just paste on your page and it will show the payment thingy. So I had to design mine. I'm like, okay, time to put your CS into use. And I was so excited. So I had to design it something similar, and that when the user click pay or book now, it redirects them to, it opens another page, the Stripe page, in another tab, not on the same page. So that worked. And I'm like, okay, is this what it means to have a small business? Like, this brings us to the sponsor of today's video, Coursera. I've used Coursera platform for so long. It is my virtual learning home. During undergrad, masters, when I was struggling in classes, Coursera was my go-to. I took courses and improved my skills, enhanced my skills, my programming skills. I even took writing course to be able to be a better writer. And I've acquired a lot of certificates. They have courses from top universities, top companies like IBM, like Facebook, or is it better now, Google, Microsoft. They have data analytics, cloud courses, and so many more. And you can too by clicking the link on my pinned comment. Back to the video.
We discussed the top Korean universities for a business major, the required documents, and the best time to prepare. We also covered the admissions process for Yonsei University and more. If you need assistance with your study abroad applications and want to enhance your chances of acceptance, click my link below. It's so hot today, so I'm going back home now. Today was nice. I finished my task for today, which is write some paragraphs on a personal statement, and I had an appointment with one of my clients, which was successful. So now I have to go home and relax. But later in the night, I'm still gonna continue on the essays because I have a strict deadline. And yeah, so this is what it's like being a small business owner a day in my life. I hope you like it, and see you next time. Bye.